This is the last hurrah, and we're going to try to get him another one before he has to head back. And I think he's done pretty good since he's been here. So he's got the salt deer, got the shot of buck, and
missed a doe.
It happens. I wasn't gonna tell that on you, but since you said something, he missed a chip shot on a doe, but we're not gonna say nothing.
Chip shot through the forest and bushes.
Nah, it was a pretty rough shot, but I mean, I probably would have slung an arrow at it too, but you know, you don't know what's gonna happen till you pull the trigger. So, we're pretty close to getting to prime time, so we're gonna just keep back here and see what happens. It's a pretty good spot, and it has been a pretty good spot over the past couple of years that we've hunted here, so especially this time of year. But weather's got me kind of worried where it's 30-some degrees in the low 30s this morning, and then jumped up to 66 degrees. But since we're back here in timber, and it's gonna get darker a little bit quicker and get a little bit colder a little bit quicker, so it might play in our favor today. Maybe they won't hit the fields quite as early, but you never know. That's the reason why they call it hunting them and not killing them. So we're gonna just tuck it in here and see what happens. Welcome back to Hunter's Instinct. We got John here from Arizona. He's been here hunting with us for the last month.
9 or 10 days. It felt like a month as often as we were hunting. We were out every day, in morning, night, doing stuff during the day. It felt like that 9 days could have easily been a month, but it was awesome.
But we went out yesterday evening to try to get him one more, because tomorrow's is he's going back toward Missouri.
Yeah, I'm going to stop in Missouri on my way back to Arizona and finish my tags there. Plus, their rifle season starts on Saturday, so I've got 3 more tags I get with that, with the buck and 2 more does. I'm going to try to get them filled before I go back home.
And we really tried yesterday evening to get him another one, and it just didn't work out. But he went back this morning, got him a big doe, and that kind of made it all worthwhile, him coming in and stuff, because he was wanting to at least try to get pretty close to tagging out. And I say, overall, he done pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Last night we went back out to the same spot where I shot my buck before, and I really like that spot. It's got some good intersecting trails, and we didn't see anything last night. No movement at all. Was there early enough, there was enough time. We just didn't see any movement. So this morning I overslept a little bit, and I got a wake-up call, get my butt up and get out there. I got out there and set up, and these 2 does came in and got scared off and came back in, got scared off again and came back in a 3rd time, and it was a charm. And she was standing in the same footprints that my buck was, and 35 shot, easy shot, down she went.
Pretty gravy.
Yeah, overall, I can tell you right now, I've seen more deer here in Tennessee than I think I've ever seen in my life. And if you ever get the opportunity to come out here and hunt it, this is such beautiful country. Hopefully you can reserve a spot with Sean. I'm not saying that he's going to do that, but if he can, you better get on that, because it's absolutely amazing. It's going to be memories I'm going to have forever, and I guarantee I'm going to be back out here next year doing it again.
And my season's starting to get ramped up here. The rut's starting to, should be kicking in maybe next week or the start of rifle season. And I think I'm going to go out with Chris some this weekend. I don't know. He's been messaging me in and out today and stuff. So I really enjoyed having John here.
I enjoyed being here.
It was a great time.
It was an amazing time.
It was kind of odd when people talk on the phone, they finally see each other face to face, and it turned out to be pretty exciting, getting to go hunting and stuff, and to see how he does stuff, and tried to help him with the questions that
he needs answered and everything.
Yeah, I did learn a lot coming out hunting with you. And then I learned a lot more about the way I want to hunt. So there were several techniques that I was able to pick up from you that I can utilize for myself and expand upon. We hunt a little bit different. Sean's got so many different locations that he can literally go to a different spot every day, one in the morning, one in the evening, and not run out for the whole week. So his setup is pretty spectacular. I'm not that lucky where I hunt, so I've got to be able to take some of those techniques and turn them into something that works for me.
Yeah, it's hard to put private and public together. It's different
really
techniques, and you know, if you got private land to hunt, I mean, it's great. But now there are some things that you can do on private that you can also do on public. That you just have to go way past the other people that's hunting on public to put those techniques in a hand to make yourself successful.
You better believe I'm going to be making some videos about that, about some of the skills and techniques that I learned while I was hunting with you, different ways that I'm going to approach my mobile hunting. I'm more of a mobile hunter, so I like to just take a lawn chair in or a tree stand, set it up and go. I'm learning how to hunt out of blinds. That's going to be something I'm going to really have to work on in the future. And figuring out deer movement was something that I really learned here. Spotting deer trails and deer sign, knowing where you need to be for the deer to come to you. And that's really what it comes down to. I'm a 100% crossbow hunter. I don't cross over into rifles or muzzle loader. So when it comes to hunting, you know, I need that deer at 100 yards or in for me to feel comfortable. And I'm even better at 80. I feel real comfortable at 80 yards with that crossbow. That X1 is very, very accurate. He's seen the accuracy that crossbow comes with. And it's pretty deadly if you get it lined up and squared up. It's pretty close to hunting with the rifle inside of 100 yards, I would say personally, which gives me a lot of opportunities. So being able to spot those deer trails, get those deer to come into you, and knowing where to sit, when to be there, that was something else that I learned from you this weekend. More so this weekend than the rest of the time that I was here was what time to be out there. And it really does change with the weather. That was something I didn't realize. There's not a set time of day you need to get up and get out there. It really corresponds to what the weather is doing to when you need to set up. So one day on, let's say a Saturday, you could go out there and be out there at 6 o'clock in the morning. You're too early because they're not moving until 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So you're freezing for no reason. Then you turn around the very next day and you get out there, you think it's going to be the same way, so you set up at 8 o'clock so you're ready for when they move at 9. And they've already moved and driven by you, and they're on their way to somebody else's processor. So that's a really, really interesting fact that I had not really processed.
And just remember that when you go and set up, you always want to set up like an hour before you think the deer's going to get there.
Yes.
That way let everything calm down. No scent or nothing like that is flowing here, flowing there, and then time they coming through, everything was just like it was before you got there.
And you know, it was perfect. Last night we hunted that location, and I don't know if that'll be included in this video or not, but we hunted that location last night. We were set up in the same exact spot that I was set up when I took my buck, in the same exact spot that I was set up when I took that doe today, and there was no movement. We saw nothing. We didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything. I mean, we heard squirrels and that kind of stuff, but we didn't hear deer at all. And this morning, they were just everywhere. In fact, on my way out, dragging the doe out, there was a buck up there on the ridge. So, you know, it really does depend on weather, temperature, to set up your spot and where they're going to be. And I think if you follow those small little details in the trails, you will be successful. That was something that coming out here, I had not been as successful as a hunter as I wanted to be, and I feel like I have more confidence moving forward in my own abilities to be able to go out and do what I want to do. And I hope I take that to Missouri and make him proud on my way back home. And then I've got a hunt coming up in December and January, and then May, and I think I might also have a April tag. So I'm going to be doing some more hunting in Arizona when I get back out there, and I'm hoping I can transition in pretty quickly. And I'm hoping this big guy right here comes out and comes and hunts with me. And I will be back here next year. We'll be talking, and maybe we'll do some live video chats or some live streams for you guys in the future to talk over some gear and some other stuff. But I can't thank you enough, Sean, for having me out. You have such a wonderful family, and I'm so glad to be here. And You know, be sure to check out Bolt Hook and Fire on youtube.com. Videos will be rolling out as soon as I get back to Phoenix. And make sure you like and subscribe his videos, because it sure does help guys like me be able to make life dreams come true.
Be careful going home.
Yes, brother, I will. Thank you.